Okay, I think I have this set up right. Let's bring this up. I have no idea if this is right. Okay. What's up, everybody? In today's video, okay, I just got back from the gym. I am on a fucking level right now. There will be a lot of cussing in this. There's gonna be a lot of bad words. So to all those people that get upset and get, just frightened at swearing, maybe this is not gonna be the video for you. I'm so sorry. Maybe another one in the future will be a little bit more nice, something easier on your ears. I never understand this. On one hand, the people on the right will go off on the people on the left for, like, the language, like what they're doing with the language. But then they're the same people that are like, can you stop swearing? It's like, so who's trying to control the language? I don't know. It's just really fucking annoying. Anyways, hi everybody. Hello. I haven't done a live in a hot second. I have a little bit of a list here, and I'm on my fucking Streamlabs desktop because there's some stuff I want to show you. I don't really know where to start with this whole conversation. A lot of random things. I have fucking salmon in front of me that I'm going to be nibbling on. But where exactly should I start? It's a lot of like pop culture news. So, okay, we'll just start with like what set me off. Okay, so I was listening to the Juicy Scoop podcast with Heather McDonald. Fucking A. The Juicy Scoop podcast with Heather McDonald, which I love so much. But today, I don't know, she had some like person, Lala Kent. I don't know who the fuck that is. But it was just a very like shitlib podcast. Everything they talked about was just like very irksome to me. But they brought this subject up, which I was not aware of. And they picked, I guess, the Met Gala theme for next year. And it's going to be on Karl Lagerfeld. Now, you guys know... You guys know Karl Lagerfeld is one of my major, if not the only icon that I look up to. I think he's legendary. I think his talent and imagination is unmatched. He's unreal. He passed away in, was it 2019 or 2020? He took over for Chanel after the late, great Gabrielle Chanel had died. Love it so much. And his contemporaries of like Yves Saint Laurent and Johnny Galliano, all these people, he's a legendary person. Okay, when he died, all of this like great vast lexicon of knowledge about just like culture died along with him. Like there was no one who knew more about how to like set a 15th century French court dining hall table like he did. He knew all the ins and outs, all of the. He's just so fucking smart, and so he interviews like pretty well. It's kind of hard because he knows like 5 different languages, and his English is a little bit hard to like understand. But even when he's talking about his childhood and everything like that, he stands alone. Okay, so I guess the Met Gala are going to do, the next theme is just Karl Lagerfeld, and I kind of like cringe a little bit at that because I don't think Karl is the type of person that would even like approve of that. I think it shows. There's a person I heard, she's like fucking forgettable. This woman took over for Chanel after Karl died, and I don't think Chanel's ever gonna like be where it was. She just doesn't do it. She does not do an awful job, but it's just like not. It's not greatness, and Karl Lagerfeld is greatness, and so the idea of them doing sort of. But this is like culture right now, it's everything. If it's not a collab and it's not like some sort of retrospective, they have no idea whatsoever what to do. It's like the whole like Fendi Baguette thing where they're, or the fucking Dolce & Gabbana times Kim Kardashian. Pass me the fucking puke bucket, It's just about, oh, we're going to do a whole collection around Kim Kardashian's favorite pieces of like 25, 30 years ago. We're going to pull them out of the archives and then regurgitate them and sell them again, because we're at, again, such a cultural dead end of dead ends. They don't know what to do, and these are allegedly, the top creative people in the world, and they just like can't come up with a fucking idea to save their lives. So, because it's like, again, retrospective, and again, this more like nostalgia type thing, that's where I kind of like, is this really the best type of theme to go with for like the Met Gala? But the Met Gala is just like a big conglomerate of all like this sort of like the satanic, pedophilic, sociopathic people that run the world, all sort of like group there in this big pop culture extravaganza. And so I guess the theme's going to be Karl Lagerfeld. And this is what set me off, is because I guess some fucking bitch, okay? At first I thought, because of the name, I'm like, here we go, some fucking stupid nigger, okay, is bringing up all this problematic stuff, but she's not even a dumb nigger. She's fucking Pakistani. This person is Jamila Jamil, I guess. It says she's an English actress. I don't know how you have a name like Jamila Jamil and are you will never be British, sweetheart. Okay. I guess she has like an Indian and a Pakistani family. Blah 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 blah. But anyways, she was livid, I guess, that they decided to use Karl Lagerfeld as the inspiration for the theme for the Met Gala. So she goes off. Okay, the body positivity activist and actress said in an Instagram post that while the late designer was indeed supremely talented, he used his platform in such a distinctly hateful way. You dumb bitch. You don't know fucking anything, okay? This man, who was indeed supremely talented, blah, 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 he used his platform in such a distinctly hateful way, mostly towards women, so repeatedly and up until the last years of his life, showing no remorse, offering no atonement, no apology, no help to groups he attacked. There was no explanation for his cruel outbursts. Jamila, you are a dumb bitch, okay? You're a CUNT. No one fucking likes you. If you don't know who she is, because I don't even know who the fuck she is, she's one of the people who worked on 2 superhero projects, the animated film DC League of Super Pets and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, what does this say? Television series, She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. Just go onto YouTube and just see how well She-Hulk did in the populace. Okay, see how much they loved the She-Hulk series so much. Okay, Jamila, you were a dumb bitch. Okay, no one fucking cares about your opinion. And to come after someone as fucking great and as legendary. Okay, you will never. People like it's always these little dogs like yapping at your fucking heels. Okay, that will never like the idea that she would come ever close to achieving any of the greatness that this man did. Like it just. These are roaches, these are rats, these are bottom feeders of the lowest order, okay? And they think that, like, by coming out and using words like hateful and problematic, that they're, like, like raising some, I'm speaking truth to power and all that fucking bullshit, okay? Sorry, it's just, Karl Lagerfeld, like, I must protect him, okay? Because he is iconic, and there's no one, I know it's hard to even, like, fathom, because there's literally no talent in the world anymore, and it's just, like, someone like her, I just want to, like, she needs to be put down, okay? Just, oh. So, Jamila Jamil is like coming after this Met Gala thing because apparently Chanel doesn't celebrate women. Like, give me a fucking break, you fucking. These groups are women who were sexually assaulted. The entire Me Too movement, gay couples who wanted to adopt fat people, specifically fat women, and some of the greatest harm was against Muslim refugees, and the disgusting way he spoke about people fleeing their home. See, Karl Lagerfeld is iconic. He fucking gets it, okay? Karl MAGA Lagerfeld, okay? He understands that you can't flood all of fucking France, okay, with fucking people from the fucking third world and think it's still gonna be France, okay? You don't have fucking 2 dudes adopt babies and pretend that that's the same thing as a fucking man and a woman raising a family, okay? When it comes to fat people, I'm sorry, you are a fat bitch. Like, the whole fat positivity thing is so destructive in a way. In like every way, actually. These people need to be fucking bullied. These people need to be put down. Okay, no one likes them. No one cares about what they're saying. And what I fucking hate is like you go on fucking Juicy Scoop with Heather McDonald, who like I love so much, but like they eat this shit up as if it's like, okay. So we're gonna like just like continue to move on. Obviously, you all saw the whole like Kanye West White Lives Matter thing, and Kanye West, we've talked about this before. Kanye West is like gay husband vibes. Okay, he's 1,000% gay husband vibes. He's the type who like, so they get like married or whatever, and he does like the whole wedding planning. Like he picks all the flowers and he picks out like how the whole thing's gonna look, and he's like doing her dress and her hair. He's like combing her hair. Just 100% gay husband vibes. Like no shade, we love it so much. But like he also is now in the category of like that Gavin McGuinness or whatever the fuck his name is. It's just like grifting off subjects that are just like not fucking funny. Okay, so you're wearing a shirt that says like White Lives Matter. Kanye West does not care about white lives. Okay, what he's doing is grifting off of a very serious subject right now. And you know what? Go for it. art doesn't have to be controversial, but it's the only thing that like people seem to think of as artistic these days is like desecrating some usually white Christian group. Okay, so he's up there with fucking Candace the Beast Owens. Okay, she's another one that just needs to like quiet down. Okay, she's not that smart, she's not that brilliant. Okay, all she is some black girl who doesn't speak in Ebonics. All right, and I just don't understand. Like, first of all, Candace the Beast Owens like so clearly wants to be inseminated by Kanye West. It's like, it's so fucking obvious. And she sits there and like attacks his ex-wife Kim Kardashian, who we're going to talk about in a second. But the whole like White Lives Matter thing, Kanye does not care about white lives. Okay, he doesn't care about bringing attention to the plight of white genocide. Okay, Kanye West is just about like himself, always will be about himself. Some of his designs are fine, I don't really get into all of it. I think, again, the whole like collaboration thing is so fucking dead. Like, I'm so sick of like Gucci times North Face, Fendi times Versace, like just taking like elements of the bourgeoisie and just like mishmashing them with fucking like it's just like so fucking boring. Okay, and then you get people like this fucking Jamil girl who think. Anyways, so while Kane is out there rocking his White Lives Matter shirt, I'm going to try to share my screen here. This is like old tea, but it's important. Okay, so let's bring this down. All right, so you probably can't see this on the screen. I'm sorry. I don't know how to do this technical stuff very well. But this is going to be... Why? Is this making it look better? No, why is it fucking doing that? Sorry, everybody. I'm trying to show you a picture of fucking Kim Kardashian on the cover of Interview magazine, and it's not fucking working. Is that better? I think so. Okay, so first of all, again, I'm very late to the tea on this one. It's been sitting on my desktop for a while to talk about. Of course, the right is up in arms because it's like, so I think the inspiration for this was some like tranny stuff from like I don't even know how long ago. Okay, basically Kim Kardashian looks like the people from White Chicks, which is an iconic movie. She's wearing a fucking jockstrap, the same fucking jockstrap I wore to the gym this morning, and she's standing in front of an American flag with her fucking ass out, and it's just like not cute. Okay, it's not pretty, it's not hot, it's not like controversial. The people on the right, there was like a little bit of controversy because again, she's in front of an American flag, wearing a jockstrap as a woman, in front of the American flag with her ass out. It's not pretty, it's done. The Kardashians don't have any influence anymore. And this shows it. Case in point. But they don't know what they're doing. Mind you, I give credit where credit is due. Look at the fucking Balenciaga ads right now. They are iconic. The photography there is really, really great. The photos of her in like the snow, because she's the face of Balenciaga right now, and the photos of her with like the lightning and the hair, it looks like a really nice fashion image, and I have nothing against it. But then you get stuff like this for Interview magazine, it's just not good. Okay, here's another picture. It's just like not pretty. It's not like erotic. Again, it's the same fucking nasty ass jockstrap I wore to the fucking gym this morning. And there's people who try to take everything from like low and middle culture and make it fashion, and it doesn't work like that, So dumb. But her ex-husband, her gay ex-husband, Kanye West, would bring this point up a lot, which is like that the Kardashians are in bed with the fucking Clintons. This is a picture from about a week ago. We have busted Hillary Clinton and her equally busted daughter/son. I don't even know what the fuck her name is, and I don't give a damn. When Kim Kardashian loves him so much, okay? This is where you have to like not be naive, because if you have access to people, to psychopaths like fucking Hillary Clinton and her bitch daughter, okay? Like, you are probably part of the problem, And the Kardashian family has such a hold on the media. I don't know. So I don't know what they were talking about in this. It looks like they have like... Is that like looking at the background here, it looks like they have a cup full of that looks like tampons. This looks like a bowl of like sage. That looks like medicine or something down here. That looks like bottles of rubbing alcohol. Like what the fuck are they getting into? I don't know. Actually, speaking of, so I go to like St. Vinny's and like Goodwill a lot. I love to thrift. I love stuff like that. And for like the past couple months, this is about on my list to talk about, but I just like never brought it up. Um, outside the doors, they have like stacks and stacks and stacks of boxes and boxes of boxes of hand sanitizer, and it's just for free. Like if you want a box of hand sanitizer, just go to Goodwill and you can get like a fucking pallet of free hand sanitizer, just giving it away. So much I could comment on that, but this is the thing, okay? Like the hand sanitizer, like all those fucking Christmas decorations that they're selling on fucking Labor Day at Walmart. But do you think we could maybe take, okay, it takes about a year and a half to get like a fucking couch, okay? If you're trying to buy furniture or any type of like major home good like that, easily a year to a year out of waiting just to fucking get that, all right? Do you think we could maybe like repurpose some of our manufacturing capability instead of churning out fucking ornaments and fucking garland and like on September 1st? Okay, do you think we could maybe like, put that on the back burner for a couple months and then, maybe get some of this furniture done so people can fucking sit down in their fucking living rooms? No, we don't do that because we're fucking stupid. But anyways, the Kardashians have such a hold on the media, even as their influence wanes as we go deeper into the 2020s. I find this really interesting. This is a segment on CBS, okay, and this is Bethany Frankel. Bethany Frankel, as in like, I'm Jill Zarin. Bethany Frankel is like 10 years too late. Right now, she's like on her little Instagram shorts, and she's doing like makeup dupes, like like drugstore makeup dupes, as if that hasn't been done like 15 years ago. Okay, so she's like out there finding all these makeup dupes. Okay, it's just like so embarrassing. It's so fucking embarrassing. And Bethany Frankel thinks she's like a genius or whatever, finding these like dupes. Okay, and Bethany Frankel, like, again, 10 years, 15 years too late on this conversation, like, continuously goes after the Kardashians for their, quote, like, unrealistic beauty standards and photoshopping their pictures, as if this is not something that's been happening for, like, 15 to 20 years, okay? And this has been something that's been talked about ongoing throughout all of that, but Bethany brings it up as if she's like, oh, I'm the first person who's thought of that. Like, what the hell? Like, these people edit their photos, and it makes people think that, like, they actually look like that when they don't. I'm sorry, Bethany, but you are incredibly late to the party, you dumb, Jew-loving, cosmopolitan idiot, okay? Oh, it's so frustrating. And the only reason I bring up this clip is because, listen to what she says about the media here, okay? I don't know if this will pick up, but, like, just trust.
You're cutting through the clutter. But it's interesting, we've also accused Instagram, and I believe TikTok also, of shadow banning. And for people who don't know what that is, it means de-emphasizing your videos because of the content. Not banning you, but just not putting them in front of as many viewers, right?
I'm accusing some system, some element. I don't know that it's Instagram or Twitter or that's someone's team or that, I know that people can push things down in the media. People can make a change with their teams of tech, wizards. So I don't know where it came from, but I do know that I posted.
All right, did you hear that, everybody? So they are talking on live TV, okay, and Bethany Frankel is like Bethany Frankel is calling them out and saying that she understands that if certain people in the media don't want something to go out, she understands that their teams can have, Instagram these people push it down. And you have the two people, the fucking black, who are these people? You know that I'm talking about, the CBS people, this hunk of a woman, okay, and they're like just like nodding in their head, like they're like, yeah, we understand that that certain media elites can like push stuff down when they don't want stuff to get out, and they talk about this like so nonchalantly. And of course, Bethany Frankel is just using this to her own end because she feels like she's been blacklisted. For whatever reason. I don't think someone like Bethany Frankel could ever be blacklisted algorithmically, but who knows? They censor fucking everything. So I'll stand up for you, Bethany, and say I don't think your dupe videos, your drugstore makeup dupe videos, I don't think they should be blacklisted. In fact, I know no one wants to even watch them, but Instagram is doing us all a favor. Everyone knows that the people who work at Instagram are fat bitches, okay? And Bethany Frankel, it's clearly fat phobic and coming after these fat people at Instagram for pushing down her content. I just think I just thought it was like interesting that they talked about something like this on live television. Like, once again,
these reviews, I like them, they're clarifying, they're cutting through the clutter. But it's interesting, we've also accused Instagram, and I believe TikTok also, of shadow banning. And for people who don't know what that is, it means de-emphasizing your videos because of the content. Not banning you, but just not putting them in front of as many viewers, right?
I'm accusing some system, some element. I don't know that it's Instagram or Twitter or that someone's team or that, I know that people can push things down in the media. People can make a change with their...
See, I just think that something like that is like never talked about. Like, I don't know. And these are the type of people that would like accuse her of like, you are making this claim without evidence and like that whole thing. I just thought it was like interesting because again, no one like talks like that in the media. It's like they're showing their hand, but they do this with like the Great Reset stuff. It's like they put it out there and then you call them out for it and they're like, what are you talking about? Beyond gaslighting. Where else can we go? Okay. Another little pop culture thing, and this is like stupid, but like maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. But okay. So, you guys. So I always thought like Grace Jones was... First of all, I didn't know this bitch is still fucking alive. Okay? I didn't know that Grace Jones... I thought in my head and everything I've read about her in like different times that she... And I hope it's a she, because in a lot of these pictures, I think it's like she must be a man. Like, is that a man or a woman? Like, tell me... That looks like a fucking tranny, right? Like, so Grace Jones, I thought was like a figure of like the 20s and 30s in my head. And then I was like, okay, maybe I got that wrong. And maybe it's like 50s, 60s is when she was on the scene or whatever. I didn't realize that Grace Jones is still alive. Maybe these are two different people and I'm, again, just fucking retarded. But like, it looks like Grace Jones is not only still alive, but she's still putting on show. Why am I saying she? This is a man. Like, this is a fucking man. Like, I don't know. And for whatever, like, icon, legend, whatever she was at one point, he was at one point, like, I thought she was fucking dead. I thought this person, man, woman, whatever, I thought this person was dead, like, 60 years ago. But apparently they're still alive. I know this is so stupid, and I'm sorry for even bringing it up, but like I, in my head, had like Grace Jones being like a figure of like the 20s and 30s, maybe like post World War II or whatever. But the idea that she's like alive and like still kicking it and doing shows blows my mind, and it's almost like Mandela effect-y. In my opinion, like I'm like, how the fuck is this bitch still alive? I don't know. It confuses me. Maybe someone can offer me clarity. I don't know. Anyways, let's keep going. Okay, so, sorry, we're going to take a big old bite of some salmon here. So, Wisconsin. Wisconsin has gone retrograde, like so many other states. And they raised the age to purchase nicotine products to 21. It used to be 18. I don't know if I've talked about this yet. I probably have, but maybe with Sacha, I don't know. But the infantilization of the populace continues. Like, you can cut off your fucking balls at 7 years old, but you can't go and buy a fucking pack of cigarettes until you're 21. Get the fuck out of here, I was going into the smoke shop, I guess the day that it came into effect, and there were all these, like, I don't know, like kids, but like people who were not 21, but were over 18. They were like offering me all this money. They're like, dude, can you just go and buy me like a 4-pack of blah, blah, blah. And I like tried to be helpful, but whatever like positive effect, remember, these people do not care about your health, okay? These people do not care about your health at all. It's not about nicotine. It's not about your health. It's just about control and making you feel, once again, like you're an infant, because the patriarchy is so large and Big Brother is so big that you need to be constantly reminded that you are a child who can't make decisions on their own. Nicotine is so fucking good at, like, focus. Yeah. Don't come at me with the whole fucking, it's a cancer stick conversation, okay? I don't want to fucking hear it. No one who smokes wants to fucking hear that, okay? You can smoke your whole life and that doesn't even mean you're going to get fucking lung cancer, okay? The data there is not the same thing. But people are so fucking stupid. Anyways, they raised the nicotine age to 21. I think it's a very sad thing and a stupid thing to do. Of course, that's what they waste their time with. Okay, it's not like they're doing anything good for Wisconsin or putting their efforts and their like mental capacity into something like great, like maybe not making our state look like a fucking third world country. No, we're gonna raise the fucking nicotine age. So fucking stupid. So fucking stupid. Another one, not to call anyone out, but would it kill some of you women out there to like wear a fucking dress or a skirt every now and then? When was the last time, outside of like church or like a nice ceremony type thing, where a woman will willingly walk around in like a skirt or a nice sundress or something? You never see it. The reason I bring it up is I was reading about these two socialites from the latter half of the 20th century. One of them being Nan Kempner. Maybe you know who that is. But it's interesting because she used to frequent the Côte Basque, which is something they talk about. It's on the other side of the computer. I can't reach it. But I have Truman Capote's book, Answered Prayers, and that there's like a whole chapter on that. But the Côte Basque, which is basically like a swanky lunch place where you go to be seen, from what I understand. But they had a very strict dress code for women. Back in the day, you couldn't wear pants. Like if you were a woman, you had to wear like some sort of dress or a skirt to get in. Believe it or not, there are places out there that have dress codes. I know it's hard to believe that if you have an establishment, you don't want fucking riffraff running around, that you put a dress code in, okay? That still exists. You go into the fucking Beverly Hills Hotel. If you're wearing distressed jeans, you're not going to get in, okay? You can't have anything, no ripped clothing, and walk into the Beverly Hills Hotel for lunch, okay? They won't let you in. You can stamp your feet just like Caitlin fucking Bruce did, but it doesn't matter, okay? People are allowed to have dress codes. It's not that big of a fucking deal. Anyways, back in the day, this La Côte Basque place, if you were a woman and you were wearing pants, you were not allowed in. So what this woman, this socialite Nan Kempner, did is she just took off her pants and like walked in, and it caused like this big sort of scene. It's kind of iconic if you think about it, but now we're on this side and it's like, would it kill a fucking girl to wear a dress here and there? Like, I don't think they realize like what that does. Even if you are not attractive, if you're like some sort of bigger, bruskier girl. This happened the other day. I was getting lunch with a friend, and like this like bigger woman like sort of came in, but she was wearing this like long big dress. It had sunflowers all over it. It was kind of tacky, but like just the fact that she was like wearing a dress, like it does something in the back of my subconscious where I'm like, woman, you know? And it's just like the allure, you know? I don't know what it is. I don't understand the psychology exactly, but again, would it kill some of you to wear a fucking dress sometimes? It's not that hard. Another thing, on Instagram, if you hashtag white men, just go on Instagram and like post and do like a hashtag white men, it'll like come up with suggestions for you, and all of them are, let's see here. Should I do it just in front of you right now? Excuse me. Okay, white men. If you do it hashtag white men, what comes up is white men looking for black women, white men who love black women, white men dating black women, white men, black women, white man can't jump, white man seeking black women, white man, black women dating, white men and black women, white man can jump, what the fuck, white men love black women, white men can't jerk, white men who love black, white men looking for black women, white men for black women. This is what comes up. These are like the suggestions, and I just like, I think that's insane. But yeah, so if you go on Instagram and just try to hashtag that is the suggestions that come up. Maybe it's just my stuff, because I swear the algorithm is just like Bethany Frankel, out to get me. And instead of like promoting products and advertisements of products that I would actually go out and buy, because that's like the whole point of it, they are hell-bent on promoting things that I will never buy, will never use, and putting a whole bunch of like ethnic people behind it for me to just scream at the computer. So sick of it. So sick of it. Here's a question. When did men, and I'm talking white men, because this wasn't my entire life, but this happened like starting in like the early 2000s. When did white men start to become more and more obsessed with like labels? And I'm talking like clothes, cars, like anything like with like heavy branding like that. There was a time, and I remember in my youth, like men weren't like bothered by the whole brands and logos thing. That was a very like female thing to do. Like women were sort of maybe into like that type of thing. But then like something happened after like 2000 where all of a sudden like men are like really into like labels and brands, and maybe it's just like the feminization of men in general, but like that wasn't the case, and it was almost like you were seen as kind of like sort of like hoity-toity, kind of like a sissy, very like metro. If you were a dude, at least in like my area and like my extended family growing up, like up until again like the early 2000s, if you were a man who was like sort of any interest into like caring about like labels or like label hierarchy, it was like looked down upon. Like, what are you doing? You know, like men aren't into that. And I was just curious to if you guys ever noticed that, like when did men become obsessed with that type of thing? You see a lot now with cars, and it's like, I'm not like dissing you, like you can be into cars or whatever, but a lot of men aren't really men anymore, you know? La 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 la. What else? Oh, so we have the latest issue of the American Girl Doll magazine right in front of us here. Yes, I am a subscriber. This is their holiday book, and this is what they're promoting as to what an American Girl, I guess, doll should look like these days. For those of you who are not looking at the screen, it's a girl with, it looks like mermaid hair. I don't really know. It's sort of like blue and purple, just kind of like a freak show. You know, I'm not opposed to like little princessy stuff with like different colored hair, whatever, but this is more like, we said it before, if you are in the jungle or you're somewhere in nature and you see an animal or a plant or a fungi exhibiting colors like this, that means they're poisonous, they're toxic, and they will kill you, okay? But just paging through it, believe it or not, there are, yeah, there's like a couple like black dolls and like whatever, there always were, but there actually are like ads with like smiling like white children, which is like, whoa, you know, haven't seen that in a while. But I do bring this up because I thought it was kind of funny. And so they have like it's like the coffee shop American Girl doll, like the Starbucks type, and like literally has blue hair. Like the Starbucks like American Girl doll has fucking blue hair because they know, because all the freaks who work at Starbucks that look exactly like this. Again, if you see someone or anything in nature that exhibits colors like this, stay away. Stay very far away. Yeah, I just had to show that. It trickles down into all parts of our culture. Look at that. Don't you want your girl to look just like this? This type of girl, like going back to the Juicy Scoop podcast, that she had this like guest on Lala Kent. Lala Kent had like the hoops. She had like long red nails, had like a leopard dress on. And she like was open about how she loves men with like face tattoos, and I'm just like thinking in my head, looking at her, and she makes comments like that, and I'm like, I bet you have a very poor relationship with your parents. You know, she's someone from like, I guess like Utah, lives in Los Angeles, and you just know like for like white blonde girls that are into like that type of aesthetic, you know, something happened to them, and you know, so they're right to go after whoever they want after the trauma that they've endured. But typically like normal white women aren't into men that have like a whole bunch of face tattoos, you know? I'm just saying. Okay, is there anything else I want to talk about? There's a lot of backlash with that whole like Bros movie, the whole like gay romantic comedy thing. I have comments on that, but I think I'm going to save it for my live stream with Sacha next Wednesday. We didn't have one this week because Sacha has a lot of family stuff going on, and we were just like, you know what, we'll just come back to it next week. And I have quite a substantial list to talk about with her as far as movies and stuff goes. But I think I'm going to leave it there for right now. I feel so much better. I just had to get out that rant about that Jamila person going off about problematic Karl Lagerfeld. If any of you or anyone else comes for Karl Lagerfeld, I will fucking kill you. Okay?